Hello survivors, Wanderer here, welcome back to Fallout 4 Frost. So after last episode, after getting our ghoul mask and all the good stuff over at Outpost 19, I did walk back up to our base. We weren't very far away, it was only maybe like a minute away. So I got back in, sorted my stuff, and I've gotten my food and water and all that stuff situated. We're all good to go. Today we're going to be going into the tunnels down through Copley Station and as well up into the Boston Public Library. So there are going to be a lot of ghouls there. We are level 11 and we do have the Idiot Savant rank 2 perk, meaning that a lot of these kills will give us 5 times experience. I expect to get at least a couple of levels from this, and once this is done, if we have time in this episode, we'll go back through the tunnels towards the airport ruins as well. We can also go past Copley Station and keep going. I believe that goes towards either College Station or maybe Lexington, maybe both. I think they're all connected through there. I can't recall exactly how they're connected though. One of them shoots off towards the Themis cultist territory as well, which is interesting. They're all melee and they're all ghouls, so it would be easy experience and stuff, but we would lose sanity from killing them. Anyway, we're going to be exploring today and seeing what we can find and killing lots of ghouls and getting lots of experience. Alright, so navigating through here is going to be a little bit tricky. These guys are pretty hostile. You can see one of them just said, "Back off, this is mine." That's kind of their general attitude. They just don't want you meddling with their stuff. Now, I do remember that we could get a safe back here, which is an expert safe, which we can now open. Go ahead and get that. Come on. There we go.
That's it.
Oh, nice. That is a great safe. I don't know why you have broken bones in there, but other stuff here is pretty good. You know, it's got these have pretty decent value per weight, even though they're not as good as some of the other stuff like silver lockets and stuff. Or maybe they're better actually. I'm not actually sure. Now I think about it, that might be better value per weight than the lockets, because the lockets weigh a bit more. Now let's get our knife on. At the very least, we'll be able to defend ourselves. Okay.
Back off, this is mine.
Right you are, ma'am. Backing off. Oh, hello. So yeah, getting through here is possible. Without aggroing them, it's possible. I am. We're moving. But I have had them attack me, but, well, you need to back off, lady. I don't want to fight you, but you're encroaching upon me here. This is what happened last time, and I had to kill all of them. Can I get around over here? I ended up slaughtering the whole lot of them because they got too close to me and there wasn't much I could do about it. Okay, we got through. Yeah, they're not happy with us being here, that's for sure. That's the downside of killing those guys on top. You do get some experience and some decent loot up there, and you get some alcohol, which makes up for killing the guys on top, but killing the guys downstairs, not so much. Those guys, yeah. And they have nothing. I mean, they really... Huh. Wonder where these guys are. I wonder... I kind of wonder if... So I've been getting screenshots, and I wonder if reloading the game has caused that. If they didn't spawn in correctly. Let me close the game out completely and reload it from scratch and see if that respawns those guys. I bet that's what it is. It's a bug with Fallout 4. Okay, they are back. Now I wonder... I mean, I know that it looked like all the people that were normally in Park Street Station were there. But it's kind of odd. I actually feel kind of bad for taking that ammo now, because it's a little bit... You know what? We'll just drop it. How about that? You know, make me feel better. Make you guys feel better. There we go. We dropped the ammo. We dropped our ill-gotten gains from exploiting the reloading of the game. Guys, just stand over there in your fire. Right, so we're going back towards Copley Station. Which is right up through here. Now, before we do this, we need to don our ghoul mask, of course. Otherwise, the ghouls will not be happy with us. Okay, so yeah, I guess nowadays, let me take off literally everything else. I think maybe it was because they had different tags, because I had my load order a tiny bit incorrect with the UI stuff, and so the ghoul mask and the gas mask were not both considered masks, but you cannot use them independently, or you cannot use them together now. You have to use them one or the other, which is totally okay. It's overpowered if you can use it on the surface, so. We're going to be all underground today, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, I should pop some Rad-X, like, right away before we do anything else in here. Because, and in fact, let me make sure here, but I'm pretty sure... Can you pop 2 of these and they stack? I've heard you can. Then again, I've only got so many. I've got 6. Let me see. I'm pretty sure you can stack 2 of them. Yes, you can. So 200 rad resist is very good. Let's have a brew. Let's have some water. And we're good to go. Now we are on Easy Street. Hey fellas. Just another ghoul coming through. Just saying hi. We'll find some pretty cool lore today. If we do the entire, like everything, I'll probably have to do some off-screen taking stuff back to the base, but if we do all of the tunnel areas, we'll find some pretty interesting lore over in the airport area. Okay, there's some stuff over here. Rad-X should last a fairly long time, so I'm not super concerned about like trying to blow through this really quickly. Actually, maybe I should though. I don't know. I'm gonna just kind of take my time. There's some more Rad-X over here as well, I believe. Didn't check this yet. No thanks on that. Can keep your mole rat teeth. Nice, some water. Actually, don't need water that much anymore, but we'll certainly take it. It's always worth selling. I could make a lot of caps at this point. I could very easily fill up a lot of bottles and sell them now that we have control. Ooh, it's a rat away this time. Sometimes it's a rat away, sometimes it's a Rad-X. You never know what you're going to get. But I could make a lot of money doing that if I wanted to, I suppose. And maybe I should be collecting bottles just for that purpose, to make money by selling my bottles, turning them to purified water. And you know, in that case, I could see the argument that if you're going that route, you should not be using Give Me That Bottle mod, because it would be kind of overpowered to be able to recycle your bottles, and then all the bottles you find are literally just a profit. Like a bottle is equal to however much you get per purified water, which is a pretty significant amount of caps. Nice sugar bombs. I'm glad this guy was brushing his teeth in the apocalypse, you know? It's good to know that he had some proper hygiene. Stimpack and Medic's always good. What do we got here?
Got it.
Okay, Psycho's good too. I can make some more Psycho Jet. I think, yep. Make a few more of those. I'll always turn Psycho into Psycho Jet, it's always worthwhile. Buff Tats. I might make like 1 of those, maybe 2 for carrying stuff back. Well, I'm getting a lot of experience from that. Maybe it's just because I'm getting procs, but yeah, it's a lot of EXP. There's, if you haven't seen it, let me see if I can get a decent shot of it here. There's the ghoul mask, by the way. Very nice, right? and human survivors do shoot at you whenever you have that on. So just be aware if you forget to take it off and go back into, you know, like downtown, yeah, they're gonna shoot at you. I've died before to that, so we have to remember to take it off, or else we'll end up getting fragged by our own people. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're giving me a lot of rads, man. I always seem to get lucky on this meat bag in particular and get a ghoul mask, but not this time apparently. Okay, we are going to the surface now. We're not going to go outside, but we're going to go back down through here. It's the other entrance we want to go up, I think. The one that's further back here goes to the library. Another stim pack. Getting very lucky with those. Often you just get like antiseptic, because Nogrim is so mean. Nogrim wants you to craft your own stim packs.
Welcome to the Boston Public Library. The library is currently closed. The library is currently closed.
You just said that.
I work here. Let me in.
Please provide your 6-digit employee ID number.
My ID number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Welcome, Mr. Mayor. Please enjoy your visit. Mind the mess. We are currently undergoing maintenance.
All right, we got in. So we're going to just kind of play it cool and let the ghouls do their thing. They're gonna rampage through here and kill lots of stuff. What are you doing up here, man? What's going on up here? Okay, is that it? Have you rampaged through and destroyed everything now, ghouls? Go forth, my minions. Oh, there you go. Go forth, my minions, and kill everyone. That experience, though. What shall we get for our next level here? Let's take a look here. So that's not till 22. We could get Adamantium Skeleton's good. It's actually super overpowered. This is decent too, but you know, we're getting to the point where we're going to have plenty of Radaway and stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. Life Giver is actually also very tempting because if you take a look at our hit points, we have 125 right now. So 20 hit points is actually huge. I mean, it's actually like, as far as lowering our chances of getting one shot, Life Giver is probably the best perk you could possibly get. We can get 2 ranks of that. It's really good. I'd also like to get Rifleman. We could get 2 ranks of that. And Armorer, we're going to want rank 2 of that pretty soon. In fact, we're going to want it like right away. We're going to want that and Hunter. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking today. I mean, assuming we can actually power level today and kill all these ghouls and get tons of experience, I'd like the Hunter perk so we can get hides from animals, because it's going to be very, very important that we get lots of leather. And then I'd also like to get Armor rank 2 so we can do deep-pocketed stuff. Then we can make a set of the light, deep-pocketed combat armor that will actually give us, I think, 6 or maybe 10 extra carry weight per piece. And they'll actually pay for themselves in terms of carry weight. So it's like we're not wearing anything, basically. So that's 3 points right there. Hunter 1 and 2 ranks on Armor. Wanderer is pretty good. 1 rank here would be fine. If we can get to 17, I'll take the 2nd rank as well. My thoughts on Life Giver is that we don't immediately need the health because these ghouls are not going to be attacking us, so it's not a big deal. But I would like to max out Life Giver by level 20, for sure. And of course, we have to get Rifleman as well. I'd like to have, you know, 3 ranks of that by the time we get to level 18 as well. So yeah, we have a lot of perks that we need. I'm gonna go ahead and get Armor rank 1. I do have a bit of leather, so it's more important that I get Armor rank 2. by next level than anything else. Now there's a bunch of grenades for free right here. I think we just got like 5 fragmentation grenades, maybe more. Hey, ghoul buddies. I'm sorry, but I do have to kill you because you're giving me rads. It's a real downer, I know. There's no point in picking up that military bag at all. None whatsoever. We also might get some schematics in here, which are worth a lot. You really... Oh, really? Weakness? Just from being near the ghoul, I guess? It's fine, though. We're not really going to be taking damage, so it's not a big deal. I can, like, radiate down to, like, 10 health, and it shouldn't matter here. Now, the ghouls will turn hostile if you hit them enough. They will turn hostile. So, it's important to make sure that you kill them in, like, 1 or 2 hits, no more than that. Not gonna worry about junk too much in here. Cloth for bandages because we can sell that very easily, but that's about it. Lead is always gonna be useful, of course, to it. Like the things that don't weigh much, I'll take. But we're not too concerned about the rest of the stuff today. Oh, and I totally forgot, there are library books around as well, but there are some library books in here. Someone pointed out, and I'm sorry I've forgotten your name, who it was, but was very good to point out that you can turn in those library books for some food. So that's quite handy. You don't think about that too much in the main game because food is so easy to come by, but in Frost that's not the case, so it's quite helpful. I almost feel kind of bad, but, you know, if I were a feral ghoul, I'd probably just want to be taken out of my misery as well. Do I still have Radex going, or are we no longer... We don't. Yeah, we should probably put that back on. It only lasts for 3 minutes. Maybe I'll just go with 100. I'm not sure what the, like, diminishing returns are on that. There we go. Gotcha. Not sure what the diminishing returns are on Radex, but you know what? We'll just go ahead and clear it out real quick. My other question here would be, did these guys already kill the Federation guys over here? I did hear, like, a guy die as well. I want to disable this trap, too. Yeah, they're already dead for sure, because there would be... Look at these guys. Just having a nice chat with each other. Just having a nice chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So in that case, we can just go ahead. Now that should spawn a whole bunch of enemies here. Engineer's fatigues, where's the other one at? Should be 2. I feel a bit bad doing it this way because I feel like it's a bit anticlimactic for you guys. It would have been probably more interesting had I come in here and fought them properly with a flamer and had some actual risk, but this is a permadeath run, and I'm all about minimizing risk whenever possible. Too bad I didn't proc. If that had proc, it'd be 500 experience for that one kill. Look at this guy. Look at him, he's stuck. His chin is stuck on the bench. Oh, that's great. He's twerking. It's a twerking ghoul, guys. This ghoul is twerking. Oh my god. Only in my playthrough would this happen. We have a twerking ghoul. Oh, he stopped. He stopped. Okay. That was all I had in him. He got tired. Okay, normally you have a bunch more... Ooh, a laser turret. Not going to use that, but it sells for 1,000. Normally you have a lot more ghouls that spawn in. I think maybe I have to go back further. You know what, we'll go ahead and go back further. Yes, on a Braxo. Okay, our Radex is going. Let's get another one going here. Alright, let's go ahead and spawn the rest of these guys in. They should spawn when we go back here for far enough. I think the trigger... Our level up, very nice. It's too bad none of these big guys procced for us, you know? Level 13, let's get second rank of armor so we can get some carry weight mods on our armor. The deep pocketed variant anyway. But yeah, I think if you go back to here... I'm not sure what exactly triggers it, but a whole bunch will spawn in here.
Attention!
Oh, there we go.
Breach near rear entrance.
What are you? Oh, a buzzblade. That could be fun. Could be fun just for, you know, just for fun. It's actually a very good melee weapon. It's also extremely heavy. I think I prefer the combat knife overall. But I'm going to pick it up so I can drop it here to make sure this guy doesn't despawn. That's happened to me before too, as these guys have just despawned. And that's no
Visitors
fun.
and employees are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
Remain calm, guys. Remain calm. Remain calm, sir. It's a library. There's no running in here. I need you to stop, sir. This area is prohibited. This is what happens. Crap. This is what happens when you don't return your library books. This is what we do to patrons who don't pay their library fines. God, I love it. Because I actually work in a library.
Security breach near subway entrance. Visitors and employees are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
Do you guys feel bad yet? I don't feel bad. Frost is not fair. There are so many things that are stacked against you in Frost. What could you just, dude, could you stop? I need to stab you in the face. I can't get the angle to stab you from behind. I need you to stop, sir. There's no running in the library. Sir, you need to slow down. Okay. Whoops, where is the... Hey! Stop that! No running! Stop all that running! A lot of these give, like...
Security breach neutralized.
I don't know about that, man.
Come and go as they please.
I think you're a bit off there. Hey. Think you're a bit off there, robot announcer. Okay. We did it. So let's see what we've got here. There's some lore I'm going to read to you as well while I do all my looting here. So let me go back and get that going. I shall read it while we loot. First, let's get the good stuff back here, though. We got the key already. This is, by the way, didn't know, this is how you are supposed to get the upper blue line key. Hey, this guy is fixed now. Usually he's naked, but this time he's got stuff on him. Very nice. Serrated machete, that's pretty good. I will keep that for when I am in power armor because it's extremely good damage, and it makes them bleed. So that's an extremely good melee weapon for power armor, because when you're in power armor, you don't get the nice stabbing motion, which I hate, by the way, that you don't get that. Another 1,000 caps there. Intelligence bobblehead. We're going to go ahead and take that because the reason being we want to get the medic perk. Otherwise, I would stay at 1 intelligence, but because it's actually better experience with if you have Idiot Savant. Explain how the bell arc works here on Idiot Savant and intelligence and stuff. So if you have Idiot Savant, ideally the most experience gain happens when you're at 1 or 15 plus intelligence. So if you're anywhere in between there, like if you're at 7, that's the least experience gain you can get out of Idiot Savant. It's not that it's not worth taking at that point either. Don't think that. It's just that it's not as efficient. Let's see, this is all pretty junk. Heavy combat rifle is not bad. We got some food and stuff here. But yeah, so it's not that it's not worth taking at all, it's just not as efficient. This thing... This is okay, but we've got better back at the base, not gonna worry about it. Same for these, they're really not that great. Gonna drop both of them, I think. The regular rifle, I don't have a whole lot of spikes for him. It's also really heavy, and it's not a very good weapon overall. I'll keep it on me for now, but it's not that great. This has a suppressor on it, so I'm gonna keep that, and we can put that suppressor on our pipe rifle we're building up back at the base. Someday, we'll actually use that. Have I got all this stuff? I think I have. Yeah, we're good to go here. So yeah, anyway, ideally you want to have very, very low intelligence or very, very high intelligence. Either one is fine. And you also want to be drinking alcohol all the time to keep your intelligence as low as possible. So, there's your lesson on optimal intelligence and Idiot Savant perk. Oh, this had a there was a terminal here that had lore on it. Where did that go? Did Nagram remove that? Or maybe that was, I guess not, okay, I guess Nagram removed it because it was in the default game. It was a terminal that talked about Daisy, who is, of course, the scrap vendor over in, not Diamond City, in Good Neighbor, right? She's over in Good Neighbor, and it's her terminal. And it talked about whether or, like, whenever she was here, how things went and how they all got irradiated and how she turned into a non-feral ghoul, you know, regular ghoul. All right, guys, so I'm not sure if Nagram removed that or if it's just not there due to an error or something, but I'll go ahead and read this for you. This is the transcript. I got this on the Frost Survival Simulator wiki, so thanks to whoever added this to there, but this is on that terminal, and this is actually Miles Hyman's terminal entries that are found in the library, and it's like Daisy's boyfriend, basically. First entry is titled, Fresh Air. It's good to get out of the station every once in a while. I would say that the fresh air is a relief, but the air out here doesn't really apply. Besides, the people down there are intolerable. They spend their days drinking, smoking, and gambling. Not one of them appreciates the finer things in life. Well, maybe one. Daisy, my love, let me take you above. Let us see all the wonders of this world, for this library holds them all. Next entry, 2 beating hearts. She said yes. We sneak out here every night after the guards pass out. 2 gas masks and 2 beating hearts. We read to each other until the sun comes up. How I miss reading. Daisy wanted to bring the books back to the station, but we can't. They'll burn anything they can get their hands on. Third entry, just a myth. The guards caught me trying to return the masks. I took the fall, but Daisy doesn't want to make any more midnight trips. She says it's too risky, keeps bringing up that kid of hers. Daisy says that she has to be there for her. Since when is going topside dangerous? Ghouls are just a myth. Fourth entry, beef-headed troglodytes. The drunks in the station have only escalated their abuse since the gas mask incident. They amuse themselves by mocking my scabs and thinning hair. Daisy isn't safe either. It's only a matter of time before one of them gets their hands on her. I can't allow that. Last entry, to Daisy. I'm sorry, but it was the only way to show you. We never needed the masks. Radiation can't hurt us. I opened the doors to the station. All those brutes that laughed at us and burned our books, they're gone now. Your daughter will be like us, I know it. She'll get better, and when she does, we can run away together. We'll be a family. So I don't recall Daisy having a daughter in the main game, and from that I think we can safely assume that her boyfriend Miles opening the doors did in fact kill her daughter, and the reason that she's not still with Miles is probably because she would not stay with him after her daughter died. It was his fault after all. Definitely a very cool story about Daisy, the scrap vendor in Fallout 4. It's really cool that he tied that into the main story. Maybe he felt that it was a bit too presumptuous to make up a story about that character to keep it in Frost, or maybe it just didn't load properly for me. I'm not sure, but I thought it was a great terminal entry and a nice addition to the world. Okay, I think that's just about it, though. I do want to get some more books. There are books laying around. We're going to get some more books, and then we'll use this thing and get our free food. Let's see here. Return them all, yes. Only got 15. Probably is not enough to buy anything. Clean dog bowl, I'm going to pass on. This doesn't have anything good, but the back one, I think, has... oh, look how, like, red it is out there. Interesting. The back one, I think, has food in it. Let's go to the back one and check that one. Some bottles here. We have the weight, so we might as well take those. Yeah, this one right here, I think, has some food in it, maybe? Yeah, potato crisps are only a couple. Is there any adhesive, or... The leather's okay, too. I guess there's not that much I really want here. I'll take the potato crisps, and we'll take... Oh, I can just do all those that I want. Well, let me see here, then. Potato crisps versus... Let me see. Pre-war potato crisps. Are those totally They are rated quite heavily, actually, although they're worth quite a bit. Well, 7. They have a high value per weight, but their actual value is pretty low. I do believe that sugar bombs fill you up more. This is not that great of a deal, though, man. I gotta say, not that great. What I actually might do, instead of doing that, is because we're going to need leather, is... Oh, it's 60 tokens. Crap. Oh, that was 14 tokens? Crap, I was looking at the one remaining thing that was tokens. Crap, I just spent like all of them, didn't I? I don't have any left. Alright, never mind. We already spent our tokens. That's rough, man. It's how it goes, though. Alright, I want to check these one more time, make sure we've gotten these. We have... We got all these guys already. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Radaway. Of course, now we're famished from food here. Alright, then let's get some, I guess, since we're using the Radaway. Ate like a million apples. Okay, I think we're done here, though. You know, if Radaway makes you that hungry too, it doesn't make you really that... Well, it does make you thirsty. Maybe it's worth using Fungal Purge then for the fact that it's... well, no. Probably not. I don't know. Let me look here. Radaway does... -6 for 50 seconds. I don't think I have any Fungal Purge on me. No, I don't. I have to drink all of our water here. You know, I've got carry weight. I'm going to go back after this, so I'm just going to go ahead and run back up and grab a couple things. I'll see you once I'm back down here. Alright guys, good to go. I've gotten a couple of weapons and a couple of heavier junk pieces that we can take back, so that's good. We ought to be able to... We filled up totally on our inventory, so we can go ahead and go back and stash everything. It is going to be a pain to run back through those guys, though. We have to go back through the guys back here. I guess we'll go ahead and take off our ghoul mask now as well, because you know I'll forget if I don't do it now. That Radaway was surprisingly not that effective, and I do think I'd like to get another level up. I think getting a point into medic is going to be a priority, because that 40% extra rads healed is going to be huge. Yeah, let's get through here.
What the hell was that? You're mine now, rookie.
I'm going to go ahead and just wait till my AP regens here, and then I'll just sprint through it. I don't think they'll move from their fire there. They don't like moving away from it.
Playing games with me, huh?
That's right, I'm playing games with you. Waiting for my sprint to regen.
Getting tired yet?
Actually, yeah, that tiny bit of sprinting did make me quite tired. Character can't run more than like 10 feet. He was a chronic smoker before the war. What can I say? Pretty sure as out of shape as I am, I could probably run for a longer distance than my character could in this game. Although someone did point out that you are jogging the whole time, so when you're sprinting, you're really just kind of like at the end of your endurance. Like, you know, I certainly couldn't jog the entire time like this guy does.
Back off.
Okay, backing off. Yep, it's yours. It's yours. I'm just a passenger in these lands, just going through. Whew, that was a bit close. Didn't aggro him though, we're good. Alright, well, it's an easy run back to base from here, so I'm not going to do any more showing of it, but I'll see you once we're back here. Alright guys, we're back at the base, and I'm just dropping off everything here. We got a total of 10 frag grenades, so we now have 20 frag grenades. We have a lot of explosives, man. More explosives than any one man should have in the end of the world here. I do want to take this suppressor off of this, and then we can pop it onto ours. Let's take that off. Does not require anything. That's great. I think I already have a good magazine for it, and everything else is pretty junk, so I'm not going to worry about that. What does scrapping it give us? Just wood and steel. We won't do that then. Let's take a look at our other pipe rifle here, though. Our nice one that we have. Where is that at? This one right here, yeah. This is our nice one. So we can now add a suppressor onto that. This is actually a really nice weapon. You know, it's got a scope. It's got a best stock you can get, I believe. Yep, best stock. Doesn't have a quick eject drum mag, but honestly, that's not a big deal. The heavy frame receiver is not great. I'd actually prefer to have probably an automatic receiver on it. Maybe a calibrated powerful or rapid automatic would be good too. Either one's fine, but yeah, it's a nice weapon. And this stuff we're just going to dump in there now for storage. That's a very, very nice machete. Obviously, the reason the damage is so high is because right now my character has a ton of adrenaline. That's why all the damage on this stuff is so insanely high. That stacks up very quickly in Frost. Part of the big kind of risk versus reward thing. So, Radaway here is not actually doing as much as I'd like in terms of healing my rads here. So I'm going to try to get a level up before I use any more of it. we'll just be using the Rad-X to make sure we don't take any rads if at all possible. I think we're going to wrap up the episode here, though, guys. Off screen here, I'm going to cook some food over at our workbench over here. And then in the next episode, I think we're going to go back through, but instead of going to the library, we're going to keep going through the subway system. And thank God I remembered to take my ghoul mask off, because that could have easily been the end of me right here, as everyone in downtown, all the Federation guys aggroed me. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.